Hello everyone. My presentation is kind of a little bit different than other person. Mine is because I go to the UCI and I come back here, find out there is some problem when I try to use some technology in my class. And I believe the first section, a lot of teachers already mentioned that some of the Taiwanese students is kind of quiet and some is very shy. So how can I prepare this kind of technology for them and for my students to interact more? So my topic is from the challenge to opportunity, my EMI teaching, and try to do some other kind of interaction strategy. By the way, my name is Joni Tzu-Chen. I'm from the Graduate Institute of Applied Science and Technology. Okay, and here is my outline, okay? So this is my self-introduction. Again, my name is Joni Tzu-Chen. I'm the Graduate Institute of Applied Science and Technology, and most of my class I teach is helping students to create their own game, the learning game. So they have to think about what is the learning purpose for they want to put in the game. So for the challenging, I come back from UCI, I find out there is some challenge. First of all, is a language barrier. Some of the students, they are not very good at English speaking, so they are very shy at speaking in public. And the second is the cultural differences. In UCI, I see a lot of students, they can raise their hand, they can talk to the instructor, they can interact more. But in Taiwan culture, they are more shy and they need to prepare before they speak. And the third one is, how can I improve the student engagement? Okay, so the opportunity is that I try to think about how can I use the UCI technology in my classroom. So I need to provide more teaching quality and more student motivation. And the first one I try to do, I want to overcome the language barrier and try to boost student motivation. And because the cultural differences are the challenging, so the student, if I give some student work before they present in the public, so they may be more confident to present. So I will give my students some building blocks, and because my class is trying to develop the game, so they are going to think about, if they are going to build a game, how are you going to use the building block to try to build a different kind of situation in the game. So I encourage students to use a creative tool like the building block and think how to express their idea through the video. And they use the video before they speak in the public. So when they speak in the public, they have a visual aids. They are more confident to speak in the front. Can you show the video? So this group of students, they just create a carrot and in the ground. So their game is trying to let the learner to learn how can we grow the carrots. Okay, and another thing is I want to turn the challenging into the opportunity and try to let the student have the critical thinking and the self-direct learning. And for that, I will give some other tool for students to engage. So I will encourage students to create and explain what is their game look like. And they will use a different kind of tool and they can present the class. So by explaining their idea, they are thinking about the game creation. The student is more engaged on the problem solving and then they can learn independently. So can you click on the video, please? So this is a student presentation. They use some of the tool. It's also the building tool. And they build out so if the student have the visual aids, they are more confident to talk in the front. That's what I believe. Okay, so So because my class, they have to think about what are they going to build in the game. So before they are trying to think about the game situation, the game level, and after that they can go to the computer lab to try to put their material in the app or in the game. And for my conclusion, I believe the EMI just like growing a tree. So when we face a challenge, there should be a lot of challenge, and that is an opportunity for us to observe, to grow, and to think about how can we do that differently. And the most importantly, we can help the student have more motivation. We can use different kind of tool, different kind of strategy, and how can we use the EMI to provide the critical thinking? Maybe we can let students to prepare before they speak up, and then they can use a lot of self-direct learning, okay, help them to learn by themselves. So like the EMI just growing a tree, so we face a challenging, and we deal with the opportunity, and we try to let students have motivation, critical thinking, and self-direct learning. And that's all for my speech. Thank you very much.